Good morning.
Hey, you're doing awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Can I share something with you?
Yeah. Fun story. I see her all the time. I don't even know if you could hear any of that, but I see her all the time. Like every time I come, and like I jokingly in my head call her like my gym wife, even though we've never had a conversation with each other. This is actually our first real conversation that you caught. She complimented me. She's like, she told me good job. I'm doing like really great work. And I was like, you noticed me? And so that was really cute. And she was like, we can trade numbers and give tips. And then she was like, I'm also LGBT. And I was like, me too. And like, I think it's weird because sometimes when I meet people and I'm talking to them, I get excited. Please stop. Like, why do you have to let people know that you're like noticing little things about them? I've been wanting to talk to her, but she looks very much like, do not bother me while I'm in the gym, and I don't even speak. And so I don't know, it was cute. And then she was like, we can trade numbers and we can talk about stuff. After she said she was LGBT too, she was like, I'm 40. She's like, I'll be 43 next week. And I was like, cute, 43. And so then I told her, and I was like, yeah, I'll be 37 in May. And then she's like, oh. And then she was like, I would have never guessed that. You look like you're in your 20s. And I was like, what was I saying? Anyways, we traded numbers, and she's like, maybe we can text and go get lunch or something. And I was like, now my gym wife about to come my real life. Just kidding. That was a intrusive thought. I'm gonna go to McDonald's to get those little breakfast wraps, little sausage breakfast wraps, because I do love those. If you have a craving for something, do not deprive yourself, because it's just gonna lead to like binge eating, and that is definitely correct. It's cold. Did get me a little treat at McDonald's. I got the 2 little burritos and an orange juice and a hash brown. And then I came home. Kind of have like the whole weekend now to do whatever I want, and I love the possibility of that. And I usually just smoke and eat and rewatch shows. So I traded numbers with my gym wife, right? And so we've been kind of texting since then. I don't know. I love the fact that like, cause what I've wanted and what I've been saying that I want is like to have friends that are like in my age pool and who are queer and, you know, Black. I like how that's happening. I also like that she's older too, because I feel like she's probably gonna actually have time to like hang out, or she seems like the type who makes plans and means it. Yeah. Okay, but sometimes when I text people, like I get really excited at the prospect of it being like new, but she used punctuation. Now I feel like I kind of have to like alter the way I text. Do you ever feel like that? Do you ever feel like you have to match the way someone texts you? I may be looking too deep into it. I did have to take Fran to the vet. I took Fran to the vet like a week ago. She had this really gnarly cough and she sounded awful. It was so scary. And I had to make like an appointment to have her dropped her off. And they did lab work, blood test, x-rays. I was like, all because she had this cough. And I was like, she's dying and y'all won't tell me. And they were like, she has some years to go. But it cost me $700. And I was like, oh my God, Fran has been costing me a lot of money. She has bronchitis. And like, she's better now because she's been on medication for it. But it's like, I've never even had bronchitis. So how does Fran get bronchitis? Now me, Fred, and Fran, we cannot go to the doctor at all for the rest of this year. She done took all that money. I spent 20 minutes watching Fred fall asleep. It is so cute because all she does is like sit there, and she has her little sweater on, and she finds the sunspot because she's a Chihuahua. And so she finds the sunspot and she'll like slowly close her eyes while like kind of like looking up into the sun while it's like shining down on her. And it's the cutest thing. It's so cute. I hate it. What was I talking about? But anyways, I feel like sometimes you get in your head about like talking to people, or you see someone and you're like, oh, I would like to talk to them. But then you get scared and you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to bother them. She looks very stoic. Like, I don't really see her smile. Ever since that, I was like, I'm not. What was I saying? Anyways, if you see someone and you want to talk to them, you should talk to them. Yeah. Bye.